Revenge is loud. Growth is silent. Don't waste your energy on noise. Instead, level up quietly. Let your success be the roar that drowns out every doubt, every insult, every scar they gave you. I can feel it, the fire burning inside, trying to pull me back toward the past where the pain lives. The voice that says, get even, make them pay. But I know better now. Revenge is a trap, a poison that drains the life from my spirit and leaves me weaker. It's easy to get caught in that endless loop of bitterness, replaying every wrong, every slight, every moment they thought they had power over me. But what does it really do? Nothing but tie me down, chain me to a story that's already over. Done with that. The weight of revenge is heavy, and it's time to shed it like dead skin. Because growth, true growth, is the only power that lasts. It doesn't just patch the wounds. It builds armor stronger and sharper with every step forward. It's not about making noise or proving something to anyone else. It's about transforming every hurt, every insult, every failure into fuel. Fuel that drives me beyond their reach, beyond the limits they tried to set. I feel the temptation sometimes, those moments when the past whispers in my ear, tempting me to settle old scores. But I remind myself, leveling up isn't about them. It's about me. It's about waking up every day with a new edge, a new hunger that can't be satisfied by petty payback. When I get better, when I rise higher, the echoes of their doubt become meaningless. Their laughter fades into silence, replaced by my relentless progress. Revenge is a distraction, a slow poison. It keeps the mind stuck in cycles of anger and pain, dragging me back into the darkness. But growth, that's light. Growth is a war-won fight within myself every single day. It demands focus, discipline, and a refusal to let the past define me. I don't waste energy chasing ghosts. I build a future so strong that their shadows can't touch me. I think about what it means to level up. It means learning when to fight and when to walk away. It means knowing that the greatest victory isn't in their defeat, it's in my evolution. Every skill I sharpen, every habit I build, every mindset I cultivate is a blow against the hold the past tries to keep on me. I'm climbing higher, faster, stronger, and I'm doing it with my eyes on the prize, not on the petty grudges. The road isn't easy. Growth isn't comfortable. It demands sacrifice, pain, and constant pushing beyond what feels possible. But it's worth every ounce of struggle because it leads to freedom. Freedom from the chains of anger, from the need for approval or revenge. When I level up, I'm not just changing my life, I'm rewriting my story. One where I am the hero, the warrior, the unstoppable force. I can almost hear the voices that once doubted me, those who laughed and tried to hold me back, but their noise is distant now, because my results are louder. Every day I show up, every time I push past the pain, I'm sending a message louder than words. I don't clap back, I climb past. And that climb, that relentless rise, is the true revenge. The kind that burns away bitterness and leaves only strength. This isn't just about winning. It's about becoming the person who can't be broken by setbacks or broken by the voices of the past. It's about owning my power and refusing to give it away to those who tried to take it from me. Growth is the battle cry I carry inside. The flame that refuses to die no matter how many times I've been knocked down. So I turn my back on revenge. I refuse to waste my energy on what was. Instead, I pour everything I have into what will be. The scars, the pain, they're not my chains. They're my badges of honor. Proof that I've survived, that I've learned, and that I'm ready for what's next. This fight isn't about proving anything to them. It's about proving everything to myself. That no matter how hard the fall, I will rise. That no matter how deep the pain, I will grow. Because growth is power, growth is freedom, and growth is the only revenge that truly matters. I am done with the past, done with the anger that drains me. Now, every step I take, every challenge I face, is a step toward something greater. I am sharpening my mind, strengthening my body, and forging an unbreakable spirit. I am building a version of myself that no one can touch, not with insults, not with doubt, not even with their laughter. This is my rise, quiet but fierce, invisible to them now, but impossible to ignore when I reach the top. I don't need to make noise. My results will speak for themselves. The day I stop looking back and keep moving forward, that's the day I win. And that win is mine, forged in fire, fueled by growth, and freed from the chains of revenge. I will not be dragged into their battles. I will create my own. One where I am stronger, faster, smarter, and more relentless than ever before. Because revenge drains you, but growth powers you. And I choose to be powered by growth every single day. I know the urge to shout back, to make noise, to drown out the whispers and the doubts with loud words. But I also know the truth that silence is a weapon sharper than any argument. It's not about ignoring what happened or pretending it didn't hurt. It's about channeling that energy into something no one can deny. Progress. Every time I resist the urge to explain, to defend, to justify, I'm choosing power. Because talk is cheap. Words can be twisted, misunderstood, forgotten. But what? I become what I build, what I achieve. That's undeniable. It's proof written in sweat, in scars, in the quiet moments when no one's watching, but I keep going anyway. The world wants me to react with noise, to get caught up in the drama. But I'm smarter than that now. I understand that success is the ultimate response. It's louder than anger, fiercer than hate, and more persistent than any criticism. It speaks in results, in milestones, in the transformation of my own life. I watch the people who try to bring me down, who doubt me, who expect me to crumble. And I don't give them the satisfaction of my voice. Instead, I let my actions do all the talking. Every step forward, every goal crushed, every limit broken, they're my answers. They echo louder than any argument ever could. Silence doesn't mean weakness. It means control. It means I'm not wasting my energy on distractions. I'm focused on my own journey, my own growth. I'm building a legacy that no one can take away. And that legacy doesn't need applause or approval. It simply exists, powerful and undeniable. So I keep moving quietly but fiercely. I keep grinding when no one's watching. Because the progress I make is my weapon, sharper than any word, stronger than any shout. And when I finally stand at the top, they'll hear my silence speaking volumes. Success is my response. It's loud enough to shatter doubts, to silence haters, and to prove, beyond any shadow of a doubt, that I was never to be underestimated. Pain hits hard. It's a blow that shakes the ground beneath me, makes the world blur, and whispers lies in my ear, lies that say I should break. that I should fight back with anger, that I should tear down what hurt me. But I've learned something different. Hurt is not a call to destruction. Hurt is fuel. It feeds the fire inside me, not the fight outside. I can't afford to waste my energy on rage. Rage burns fast. It consumes everything in its path, including me. It leaves ashes where there could have been growth. It destroys the foundation where I could have built. So instead, I choose transformation. I choose to rise. Every scar, every wound, every betrayal, they're not chains holding me down. They're the kindling that sparks my evolution. I won't let the pain define me by the damage it causes. I will let it define me by the power it creates. Hurt pushes me to dig deeper, to train harder, to be better, not because I want to fight the world, but because I want to prove to myself that I'm unstoppable. The strongest revenge isn't tearing down what hurt me. It's building a new version of myself that can't be touched by the past. Transformation is slow and steady. It's not flashy or loud. It doesn't scream for attention, but it's lethal in its persistence. Every step I take forward is a victory over the pain that tried to break me. Every improvement I make is a silent middle finger to the hurt that wanted to see me fall. I remind myself daily, the fire I carry is fueled by pain, but it's not a fire of destruction, it's a fire of creation. It burns away weakness, doubts, and fear, and forges a stronger, fiercer me. That's the revenge that matters, the kind that no one sees coming until it's already done. So I harness the hurt, channel it into my rise, and keep moving forward. Not to fight the world, but to transform myself into someone who can conquer any obstacle. Because in the end, the fire that pain feeds isn't a fight, it's a relentless rise. They laughed. I heard it, sharp and clear, like a cold wind cutting through my confidence. They doubted me, not because I wasn't capable, but because they couldn't see what I was building in silence. They wanted to break me, to see me stumble, and fall to hear me admit defeat. But here I am, still moving, still pushing. Every step I take forward is a quiet rebellion against their disbelief. It's easy to get caught up in their noise, to let their laughter echo in my head and drown out my own voice. But I've learned that their doubt is just background static. It's the fuel that keeps my engine running. Because every time they say I can't, every time they smirk at my dreams, I'm adding another brick to the foundation of my success. Progress isn't always loud. Sometimes it's a whisper, a subtle shift, a moment of growth that no one else notices but me. And that's the point. I don't need their applause. I don't need their validation. What I need is commitment to myself, an unshakable belief that every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. I'm proving them wrong with every breath, every grind, every sacrifice. They see the outside, the surface, the setbacks, but they don't see the battle inside, the fire that refuses to die, the relentless push toward something greater. Their doubt is a challenge, not a curse. It's a reminder that I'm on a path worth walking, because it's not easy, because it's worth it. So I move in silence, steady and sure. Every step forward is a win against their doubt, a victory for my vision, a claim on my future. The more they doubt, the stronger I become. Because success doesn't just silence the doubters, it crushes their disbelief under the weight of undeniable results. And I'm just getting started. I'm done playing. for their approval. The real battle isn't about proving anyone else right or wrong. It's about becoming unstoppable for me, for my own peace, for my own pride. I don't level up to satisfy someone else's ego or to get their applause. That noise doesn't fuel me. It distracts me, every step I take, every grind I push through, every sacrifice I make. It's all for the person I see in the mirror. That version of me that refuses to settle, that demands more not from others, but from myself. Because the true power comes when you build yourself up so solid, so fierce, that nothing outside can shake your foundation. I'm not climbing to beat them. I'm climbing to beat my own limits, to rise above my own fears, and to live a life that reflects the strength I'm forging inside. The moment I stop chasing their validation is the moment I become truly free. So I'm leveling up not for their approval, but for my own damn self, to own my worth, to command my peace, and to walk with the pride that no one can take away. That's where the real power lives, and that's the fire that keeps me moving forward. No matter what they say or think, if you're ready to stop playing by their rules and start building your own legacy, hit that subscribe button. Join me on this journey of strength, pride, and unstoppable growth. Let's rise together, because your best self is waiting.